Hello friends, I am Royal Elias, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department, Sandipani Technical Campus, Latur. Today's topic is Eddy's Theorem. Learning outcomes. After watching this video, student will be able to understand the concept of a linear arch, and also student will be able to understand the concept of Eddy's Theorem. Now the Eddy's Theorem. The bending moment at any section of an arch is proportional to the vertical intercept, that is the difference in elevation between the linear arch, that may be also called as funicular or theoretical arch, and the center line of the actual arch having the same span and horizontal thrust for a given system of load. So here this bending moment is proportional to y1 minus y. Here y1 is the vertical intercept of a linear arch and y is a vertical intercept of actual arch. Is like this. Suppose this is the linear arch, and here this is the actual arch. So this vertical intercept at a distance any x. Distance x. Suppose at here. So this total is called as the y1, and this height is called as y. So this intercept between this y1 and this y, so this bending moment is proportional to the vertical intercept between this linear arch and the actual arch. So this is the linear arch and this is the actual arch. Now suppose this is actual arch, here is subjected to a number of loads. So actual arch, the arch which follows either parabolic, circular or elliptical shape are easily constructed with aesthetic appearance is called as the actual arch. Now the linear arch, the arch which follows a funicular or polygon shape after application of series of loads are called as a linear or a theoretical arch. Now this is the linear arch which is formed due to this application of loads. These lines are connected to each other. Now suppose this is the arch. Now suppose this is a hinge here, and here hinge, and here is suppose here. So suppose we apply the load at here W. When you apply the load W, this from this support the segment is to be joined, and this is joined to the next support. Now if you apply the W2, suppose this is W1, if you apply the W2 here, so this will join this here W1 to W2, and then this join to the support. So in this way this series of connected lines is to be formed due to this application of the load. So that arch is called as a theoretical arch or a linear arch. Now linear arch is subjected to axial thrust only, and there is no bending moment and shear force anywhere. So this is the arch which is formed due to this application of the loads. So this type of the arch is called as the linear arch. Here what? A funicular polygon shape is to be formed after the application of the series of the loads. So when you apply the W1, this joint A to the W1. When you apply W2, this W1 to W2, then W3, then W3 to the point B. So in this way, this funicular shape is to be formed due to this series of application of load. That type of arch is called as the linear or the theoretical arch. So this above A to W1, W2, W3 and this B, this is a linear arch, and the below the parabolic shape, that is the actual arch. The vertical intercept of linear arch is a y1, and vertical distance intercept of actual arch at a distance x is a y. So these are the two intercepts. First one is for the linear arch and second one is the actual arch. So here bending moment at a section x in a linear arch is equal to, here at a distance x, here the bending moment at this point, that is equal to this h, the thrust into the y1. So that is called as a beam moment. And bending moment at a section xx in the actual arch, here at this point. So here the bending moment is this capital E, that is a thrust into the y. So that is called as a thrust moment. So net bending moment at this section is equal to h into the y1, that is the beam moment, minus h into the y, that is the thrust moment. So we can say that here any net bending moment in the arch at any section, that is equal to the beam moment minus the thrust moment. So net bending moment at section xx is here, we have taken here h common, so this y1 minus the y. So as per the Eddy's theorem, here we can say that this bending moment at any distance x is proportional to the vertical intercept between the linear arch and the actual arch. Now take a pause and question arises in the mind. When linear arch and the center line of actual arch coincide with each other. Now, when the arch is subjected to uniformly distributed load throughout the span, in that case, the linear arch coincide with the actual center line of the actual arch. Thank you.